very quickly, let's do a recap of what we did yesterday, so we can move forward and be sure that we had a concrete knowledge. I want to do a recap. Just tell me what you learned yesterday, so we can proceed.
I think really the major thing we learned was, the dominant currency in a pair.
Okay.
And that, it is usually the first currency in the pair that is the dominant. Then we learned, how to know which one is rising and which one is falling. Which of the currency pairs is gaining value against the other.
Okay.
That I will say is the major thing that I picked up yesterday.
It's okay.
I mean, even though I think I knew it before.
Okay, that's good. Then let's proceed. Let's proceed. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. I talked about fundamental yesterday, and I said we'll look into it properly. You said you don't know anything about fundamental, right?
About what?
Fundamental.
What, like the candlesticks?
No, this is fundamental analysis. Fundamental. This one like this. This one. Can you see my screen? Oh, let me show my screen. Sorry. Let me show.
No, there's nothing on the screen.
Let me show my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Okay, now I can see something. Yes.
This is what called fundamental analysis. Some people on fundamental, some people base only on this because they have access to fundamental data before they are released. They can pay for it. In this kind of stuff, you can actually pay for it. Before the news will be released by 2 or 1:30, you can actually have access to it before and then use their access to predict the market. However, this site, which is called Forex Factory, is what we can come to search if there will be any news for the new week. Because I told you yesterday that there is an impact. We forgot it. Aside from that, you also thought we
I know. I remember that clearly.
We did a preamble on this. That there's an impact. Whenever we have red, it's an impact. Whenever we have yellow, nothing, and then green or orange, nothing. So we pay attention to the red only. So I want to finish on that so we can move to main analysis for technical. Good. So traders pay attention whenever there is a new week. You have to look out for red. You have to come to this place and look out for red. And on Mondays, is there any red? That means it means what market will move normally. There will not be any sudden move to any sudden spike, any sudden unexpectedly that can actually obstruct or construct your chart or whatever it may be. There will not be because of what Monday is just all is yellow, nothing like red. Yeah, that's what we call fundamental analysis. I told you that there are 3 types of analysis. Can you remember that?
Yes.
So we learned a lot yesterday. Not just that one. We talked about 2, 3, 4 things yesterday. So out of that fundamental, that's about 3 things: sentimental, fundamental, and technical. Now, the technicality, the fundamental is this that we are dealing with now. Now, that means that what Monday, there will not be anything that will move the market. Then I want to look again on Tuesday. Will there be anything that will move the market? Nothing as well. Then on what? On Wednesday. What do I tell you about this word? And what do I tell you that USD will do to up here? I want to make you remember.
You told me that if it's on red, that means that it will severely affect the fundamentals of the current.
Because it's okay.
If it's yellow, then it's sort of neutral.
Okay. So what do I say about USD red? Whenever USD is red, that what will do to other pair? What will it do to other pair whenever USD is red?
If USD is red, that means it will lose value.
No. I said if this is red now, it's coming out as red. This is a red border. If it's red folder on USD, this means that what? It's PPI. PPI means price something index. I forgot it. I think production price index or so. It means also it's an high impact news. And I said that USD is high impact news on USD. What will happen to other pairs? I said that yesterday.
I can't say I remember that.
Okay, let me recall you again. Now I said that it's not only USD that we look at for. Any currency could have a red. Note that, please. You can write it down. Any currency could have a red impact. Not necessarily has to be USD. CHF can have Euro. Can you see now? Can you see what I'm pointing to? Euro can have, CHF can have, NZD can have, anyone can have, GDP can have, anyone can have. But on Wednesday now, we are having what? We are having USD, which is what by 1:30 in Nigeria time frame. After in the GMT plus 1:30. That's what GMT plus 1. Good. So it seems it's not saying that what USD will be. Its news is coming up. And the news is about what? PPI. PPI means, I think, price price production index.
What does BPI mean?
What do you say?
What does BPI mean?
I think price production index. Yeah, price production index.
What?
Price production index. But let me confirm.
Oh, price PPI.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm right about it. Production price index. Yes, I'm right. Production price index. That's what it means. So it's coming out on
production price index.
Yes, producer price index. Producer price index. That is the total production of some companies. So that means it's coming up on Wednesday, of course. So it's an red. So I told you that it is USD. It will affect all other pairs. That's what I said. You forgot, Saduka. So I said,
sorry.
Good. That it will definitely affect. It will play a role with all others. It will do affect all others. Unlike others, that is GDP, USD, Euro, they will only affect their own pair, But once it is USD, they will definitely affect all other pairs. It will affect the movement on other pairs, either by shorting or by longing. It definitely do affect.
Right.
So that's why we will pay attention to USD a lot. Even though if I'm trading another pair and then I see that USD is coming out,
you will still pay attention to it.
Yes, in one way or the other, because of the experience over time I've seen. US is very strong. Is the commonly used currency across the world. So definitely affects. So that's for that. So definitely, and on any stop you're doing or any trade you're carrying, you should be careful by 1:30 on Wednesday of the move that's going to happen, because this is red, and red means what? Impact on your TA. TA means technical analysis.
Analysis.
Yes, there will be an impact on your TA, which is technical analysis. Yeah. So that is on that. I want to understand fundamental very well, so we can move to fully start on TA. By the time you start TA, you'll be able to align yourself with this as well. So same thing as well on Thursday as well. We have Euro. Now that we have Euro, what is red? What does red mean? This red for what does it
mean? Sorry. What does the red mean?
Yes, on Euro, red folder. Yes. What does it mean?
Well, it's the same. It will mean the same thing as the red means on the dollar, which means that it will have a strong effect on the euro.
Awesome. Will it be only euro or to affect others?
Well, it will affect what other pair it is against.
Okay.
It's obviously it is not as strong as the dollar, but the euro affects quite a few other currencies, does it not?
What do you say?
The euro is widely traded. It's the next most widely traded after the dollar, is it not?
Of course, you're right. Is it? Yes, is it?
So it will have an impact now, will it not?
On others or what?
It will not not as much as the dollar affects others, but it will have an impact.
Now, the first statement you said was right, but the second one is not so correct. Now, euro, if you slash it with any other one, either it is EURJPY or EURUSD or EURCAD or EURNZD, because euro is part of them, it will affect all those slash pair. But entirely, that is not euro at all. That is not euro related. That is to say, USDJPY. That is not euro related at all. Or you say GBPUSD, which is not euro at all. Or you say so. All those ones that is not euro at all. We don't have any. So that's what you should know. It's struggling with what euro and euro affiliations. Am I talking?
Okay.
Yeah, euro and euro affiliations. So I want to clear that to be clear. So whenever you come to fundamental, you know what you're looking for. You are clear about what is happening on fundamental. Yeah, and this is where you come to.
Okay.
www.forexpathway.com. That's what you come to.
Okay.
So you are very much clear about what's happening on fundamental. So once you see euro, it means that when there is any affiliations with euro slash JPY, euro slash CAD, euro, you know all those pair now, CAD, JPY, and the likes, right? NZD, like good. So any affiliation with euro, so it directly affect. But without affiliations at all, entirely USDJPY or JPY or anything that is not at all, it will remain, and their move will be constant. Now come to that same Thursday, we have what same CPI again. This that one was PPI. This time we have CPI. CPI is what consumers price index. That one was producer price index. Remember, that was producer was consumers. Producers who produce for the end users, which is consumer. Good. Now this was consumer price index. Same thing on 130, and this is what USD. It will do what to all other this thing. It will do what?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
This USD that is coming out on Thursday 130, it will do what to all other pairs, as I said earlier.
It will affect them one way or another.
That's good. That one is gone. Good. So let's come now. So on Friday now, we also have GDP. GDP is called GDP of the nation. We have GDP, you have NDN, we have GDP, we have
GMP, you have GDP, GMP.
That's national. So that's national. So GDP is the domestical one. Gross domestic good. So GDP of Britain is coming about 7 a.m. What will happen? Is this will there be an impact on the market on GDP or not?
Definitely.
I want to ask the question.
Definitely. No, it will affect.
It affects what?
It will affect all the economic indices of a country, whether negatively or positively, depending on the news, depending on the type of news.
The GDP will affect which of these pair?
We depend the GDP of which country.
GDP means this one means Britain. You know, Britain
gross domestic product. Yes.
Yes, gross domestic product. There's no need the same currency with euro. Euro has a common
currency. Is the GBP. Yes. Of the pound. Yes, it will affect it.
Good. So this is for the pound. This is for the distance for the Britain. So they don't use the same as other European countries. So I want to ask now. I want to happen to this now. Well, if this comes out by 7 a.m. on Friday this week, what will happen to this pair and other pairs? You have to tell me. And what will be the impact? I want to tell me. What will happen to the other pair? And what will happen to the other pair? And will it affect others or not? That's the question I want you to clear.
Well, it will affect the British pound. It won't affect other currencies.
Perfect. And every British affiliations, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Good. Now, let's now go back now. We have understood that one now. Let's now go back now. Let me show you. From there, we'll now move to technical analysis. So that if you can touch, all of you are actually trying to jump some topics because of your 1 month. I wish it is this before us to be able to. We'll try to pick everything around so you can have the insight at least. So from where we can teach ahead. From there, maybe it can be helpful. Now, let's see now. Now, this thing came out on Friday. CAD came out on Friday. It was what? Showing this. Can you see what? This is red, right?
CAD is the Canadian dollar, right?
Awesome. Perfect. Just Canadian dollar. Yeah. This is what? Red, white.
Which one? Canadian red. It will affect the Canadian dollar.
Okay, fine.
The employment figures.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So this is what? Red, right?
Yeah.
This is red as well. Now, whenever it means that when this stuff came outside, last week Friday by 1:30, and this figure was red and not green, This is what we call, look at up here, forecast, actual, and previous. Good. I'll explain everything to you one by one. Forecast means what the analysis, what the economic analysis are forecasting that it could be before the outcome of this. This was the previous one that it was. So they will use the previous to forecast the next one. The previous was minus 40.8K. So the economic analysts are saying we are forecasting that it will actually be what? 0.40 or 4.9K. But the actual eventually on Friday was 65.5K. Now, normally before the actual comes out, this actual will be dash. This is the two that you have access to. You only have access to these two. Right? Am I talking?
Yep.
The previous and the focus people that with the economic analysis are forecasting. So the two stock data you have access to. You have access to this data. Now, by 1:30, which is on Friday 1:30 last week, this one came out. Before it comes out, you must be prepared and ready for it. If you are taking anything that has to do with CAD, any pair has to do with CAD, you must be ready for it. Now, it came out to be red, and the second one too was red. It means that what that red means that what? It means weak on that particular topic. I mean to say unemployment rate at Canadian and as at that time is what the unemployment rate is weak. So if this baby come out to be green, it means what? It is good, it is strong, it is good. Whatever the topic is, if it is unemployment for that month or for that week is good, or whatever the topic, PPI or anything that it may be at that month, at that particular time, it means the what is good. If it is green, so it comes out to be red. That is to say, what it was big.
Okay.
Concerned about this weak and then strength and weak. I'm not concerned. We are concerned as a trader because you want to know if it is weak. It means that what the currency of such country is weak, and if it does currency is weak, what would happen? Such will any slash currency against it would overrule it. It will sell. Am I right? Maybe so.
Correct.
But if that currency is strong, it will push because it's the main. And if it is at the first one, it will push up. Because of what this baby was weak last week on Friday. That's why if you go and look at it, you can't look at that, can't do assignment. Go and look at CAD. CAD class GBPY or others were what? Others asked them about and it was just selling because of what this card came out negative. It was shorting. Just shorting because this was negative. If this had been green, every slash, every affiliation, CAD slash JPY, cash slash USD, cash slash Euro, CAD slash NZD, cash slash anybody, this card that came out green, which is 20, will push what? Upward.
Upwards, right.
To push upward. Because it came out negative, others slash it, those that were slashed against it have to push it down because it was already weak and those ones have power already, push it down. That's all. So that is an interpretation to any news that comes out. As a trader, you should be able to interpret those stuffs. Now, let's go to the next one. See us as well, USD. Remember I told you that USD will always affect every other pairs, even though CAD will only affect CAD and its affiliations. But USD will definitely affect every other. Good. It came out, we have three. We have NFP, which is this. We have unemployment rate, and we have average hourly earnings. Good. This one, this black means neutral. Am I talking?
Yep.
Black means neutral. Am I talking?
I'm listening.
Yeah, black means neutral. Red means negative.
Neutral.
Yes, neutral. That is, it's normal. No effect, no either strength or weakness.
No impact one way or another, yes.
No either strength or weakness. That is, the economy remains the same. The way it was, it remains the same. Red means weak, and then black. And so now, yesterday, 2 days ago, I was on Friday that came out 3 days ago. This Friday news came out on USD. This baby was negative, while these two were neutral. Good. It means that what? This USD that came out negative, weak. That is why you could see most of those USD pair on Friday was buying because of what? EURUSD was buying. EUR was the main / USD. And I told you, don't forget that anybody, the main one, the main one is 20, and this one came out negative. This means what? That's what push it to the upside down. That was why we milk about, I know I showed you last week or yesterday, that's why we were able to milk that EURUSD or buy the long. We milked the long for about 200 pips because of what? This baby that came out to be negative. If this baby has came out to be positive, green, it will have break it upside down. We would have milked it by our EURUSD would have been lost, but it came out negative because of the technical analysis that we are right about it. Another thing is that sometimes if you are right with your TA, this baby here, fundamental will always align with you. You can write that down. Please write it down, please. Whenever you are right with your TA, fundamentals will always align with you. I'll ask that questions next time. Whenever you align, when you are aligned, what's happen to fundamental? Fundamental will always align with your TA. Whenever you are right, when your TA is right, you could pick out the bias of your TA correctly. Your this thing will always align up. That's what happened on Friday, and we were able to milk about 200 pips, and our guys were smiling and making crazy money.
Right.
That is on that. Good. So that is on that. I believe that is understood. Any question on that before I move forward?
I think I understand. I think I follow the general principle.
Okay. Do you understand any question from that before I move forward?
No, we can move.
We can move, right? Good. So that is an overview. I'm trying to wrap up some of the things, make it fast for you, at least so I can have a concrete something for just 1 month, because in the sense of it, 1 month is cannot, there are a lot to cover, a lot, but just try as much as possible that we can do. Then if you are able to extend, then we'll be able to touch in all of those stuff over and over, and then make it more.
Or I can go and read more on the subject in Baby Pips.
Yeah, that would also be a fine one. It's okay, no problem. That would be a good one. But I am so afraid that this one must be to enough. Lots of to touch a lot. So that's the overview on fundamental. So every day you're going to call fundamentals. You want to check if there's any news, there will be impact that comes as an impact on your TA, so that you can be conscious, so you can be ready for it. Of course, that's so. So that is for that on TA. So now I want to ask a question. I always love to give classwork. I want to ask a question. I always love to give classwork. Now on Wednesday, this Wednesday now, if this baby here come out to be green, what will happen to USDJPY and what will happen to examination? If it comes out to be
particular
green,
one,
this PPI, that is production price index, producer
price production index, right?
Producer price index, rather. Producer price.
If it comes as the green,
yes, green. What will happen?
Yes, then the dollar will gain on other currencies.
What?
The dollar will gain on other currencies.
We gain strength, right?
If that is green, yes.
Which that means the hair. And if it's the main / others, it will definitely what? Push upward. And if it is the one that is slash with others, it will push downward. If it is not the main one, it is at the slash to put downward. Do you understand?
Right.
Good. Another question is,
but you know that it can start out green. But then it can fall, can it not? Within a short time frame.
Okay.
Can it not?
It can what?
It can also change from green to red.
Okay, that one I will tell you. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay.
I'll tell you. I will show you too. So just with that. That's why I said there are a lot to touch. If I wish it, then I wish it. There are let's touch. There are a lot. So we'll get there actually. So this one too, euro now. This one too now. Euro. This one now. So if it comes out to be negative, what will happen to it and its inflation?
Then it means that which one?
Euro.
Okay, if the euro, if it turns out to be red,
yes.
Mumsy.
What will happen? I'm with you. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
I'm with you. Can you hear me? I'm with you. Yeah.
Yes, I can. it falls, it is likely to, if it is red, it is likely to fall against other currencies it is paired with.
Awesome, good. Now come back to this this one now, Wednesday. If this one called PPI, this one came out to be green and this one came out to be red, what will happen? The class for them. Let me see what will happen.
Which one are we looking at now?
Back to our Wednesday. Back to Wednesday now. If this one, producer's price index, comes out to be green, this producer price index, and this PPI comes out to be what? This one comes out to be what? This one comes out. This is core PPI. Why? Or this is ordinary PPI. If this core PPI comes out to be red, and this one comes out to be green, what will happen to USD and its affiliation pair? That's a cluster for you. Based on what you have
taught. If one is red and the other, which one is not the both? Which one is the fundamental one?
That one is not advanced. Oh yeah, what will happen?
If the PPI is the one that is green.
Okay, yes.
Then it means that the dollar should strengthen.
Okay, this is what I have to say. Okay, you tried it. Okay. I'm gonna say okay. The other, ask about the other one. Okay, it means generally that it will be what? It will be 20, right?
If that one is also green, but if it's red, uncle.
I said it's red. I never said green. I said if one is red, one is green. What will happen? Just tell me. If one is red, one is green. What will happen?
Then it should stabilize.
I like your father. You're trying to use sense. Anyway, none of it will happen. Anyway, but this is the point I should.
What will happen? Tell me.
Yeah, I will tell you. That's the more advanced. Yeah. So in case this does not comes out in the red, same thing or green. No, we have already established fact of red. One bit comes out red, weak, green, strength. Good. If one is coming out to be green and the other one is going to be red, that means a tall one and a short guy. What will going to happen? Good. Now, red, green to do both effects on your TA. You will see the effect. That's why you used to see markets will go up. After for a while, that means the 1 hour. You will think it's a up movement. Then just coming down. Bam, bam.
It will be unstable.
You see the reaction. You see the reaction on TA. There is just coming down. Bam, bam, bam. And you can go down. Whoa. That's it. Sometimes it might do up and down for about 1 hour. Go up, come down again. Come down, go up again. Go up, come down. And then we need to go up. That's it. So in such cases, it is your TA. That's why I used to tell you that if your TA is right, this fundamental will always
fundamental will follow.
Will follow. So if your TA is right and your Excel is properly set, even though it goes up, come down. That's why sometimes you still audit. You're testing your temperament. It's testing your psychology. It's testing emotions and everything. That's it. So it's to do everything. Then you need to follow whatever you need to follow. I also say that what fundamentals is more or less like I give a note on some students. Our last student is that is a what I call is a temporal push or is a temporal noise that can wave you away if you are not strong. It's a temporal noise. We can do that for temporal noise for like 1 hour, 2-3 hours. Then follow the what. Then after that it will now reduce. We will then give room for TA to now begin to do what it needs to do. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
So it's a temporal momentum that could spark, that could rose anything for a couple of hours. If you have double two, let me also give you this expo. This is an expo actually. Many students don't know that. This is from experience and everything that we have come across to. This is expo. Whenever you have double like this, at least be expecting is the move, the momentum, the noise. The noise to last nothing less than 2 hours. Nothing less than 130 to 2 hours. At least 130. Nothing less than 130, 1 hour 130 to 2 hours. At most.
Okay.
At most. Based on experience, many students don't know that. We study that over and over time. Most times. If it's just one, just one that came out, that one will make noise for at least 30 to 45 minutes. Must at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes. In my last 1 hour, that is, but the least is what? 30 to 45 minutes. Going last. But if it's just two, the two can last for 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 2 hours or so. So averagely, it lasts for 45 minutes. Those noises that makes on TA last for what? 30 to 45 minutes on the average. So write that down, sir, because I will ask you on your next class. I will ask you.
That essentially lasts for about, on average, 45 minutes.
Yes, on average, 30 to 45 minutes on average. This is one.
Okay.
This is one. So you have a good calculation. If one lasts for 30 to 5 minutes, then two will last for a stay ahead. That's how you can do that. So I'll ask you on the next class on that. Good. So that is on that. And that's why I always say that what TA should be fundamental and it should be the what for the fields is the core important thing. Once your TA is right, your fundamental will follow as those will follow immediately. You might bake your noises for a couple of hours or few hours. At the end of it, if your Excel is properly set, it will follow it and then that will be fine. So that is on that. Any questions? Sir? Any question? Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, me too. I said any question?
No, not for now.
Aha. So that is for that on this thing. So let me ask you my own question. Now for euro, if this comes out to be this one, many refining rate comes out to be red, and this one comes to be green, what will happen, please? What will happen to the pair? What will happen?
Well, as you said, essentially, from what you've just said,
okay,
you will have some temporary instability.
Okay.
Because one is red and one is green, you will have temporary instability in the region of 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is two.
A minimum of 45.
No, it's two, not one. No. Okay, minimum of 45. Okay, good. Okay, good. Are you there? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?